Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, beautiful souls. So I already shuffled. I got how many cards? One, two, three, four, five from this deck. I'm beginning to like this deck. I've always liked this deck called the Soul's Journey. Yeah. Let's see what came up this morning. I don't even know. I shuffled and these just popped out. And let's see. I don't even know. Let's see. The first one. Pride. Pride. What's that mean? I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Yeah. You gotta love you. When you love you, then you can love somebody else, right? See love in people. There is love in people, but you gotta heal yourself first, right? You gotta heal the past traumas, the past stuff that you've been through. But remember, the past doesn't define you, right? The past don't define you guys. But what defines you on who you are now, and you had to go through the past to become who you are now. All those tribulations you went through, all those struggles you went through, you had to go through that to become who you are today, That's what I'm getting from spirit. It's the next one. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Yeah, failure. I failed so many times, I must tell you. I did. I sure did. Yep. But I never gave up because my mom taught me fail. Fail in the worst way. Keep on failing because one day you're going to succeed. And when you succeed, you know that failure got you to succeed. You know what I mean? You have to fail in order to get it right. If you don't fail, let's say ever, and you got it right in the first place, you will never respect what you got right. You know what I'm trying to say? But if you failed, and when you get your reward or whatever you're working on, you're going to respect it so much because you earned it. You earned it through the failure. That's what I'm getting by spirit. Thank you, spirit. What's next, guys? Grief. Wow. I go through griefs every day, guys, because I miss many people, I live alone. I like a solo life, and I live with Jesus and my angels. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I miss my mom and dad, and I miss my son. I miss my doggy. I miss, and I go through grieving. Grieving comes in waves, But then I try to think about the happy memories I had with them, and then I listen to music, which heals me, So I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, right? Isn't that something? Once you lose somebody, then you start appreciating them. Isn't that messed up? Why don't we appreciate them when they're alive, right? Why can't you appreciate somebody when they're there, right? This is what I don't like when people give flowers to people when they're passed away. Why don't you give them flowers when they're alive? I want to get flowers when I'm alive. I don't want to get flowers when I'm dead. Do you understand? You understand? And this is why when I had a good relationship, when my sister had a good relationship with me back in the day, I would always buy her roses. And I think the last time I bought her roses on her 50th birthday was 24 roses I bought her. Yep, I sure did. Because I said, I don't want to buy her roses when she's gone. I want to buy roses when she's alive. Do you understand? Because I'm saying, this card was saying, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, right? But then I'm trying to think about it really in depth that grieving, yes, we grieve, right? But once you lose somebody, then you realize how much you didn't appreciate them, but now you appreciate them now that they're gone. It doesn't work that way. Why don't you appreciate them now? So when they're gone, you don't have to grieve about it so much because when they were alive, you did the best they can with them. Do you understand? You're still going to grieve, but it's not going to be like, I wish I did this. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I don't know. That was a hard one for real. Service. I feel good when I can help others. Yeah. This is me. I like to help people in need. I do, because I know how it is to be in need. I know there's things that I wanted in the past, and I couldn't have. And yes, you probably heard that. Yes, I was homeless back in the day. I sure was. Actually 2 years ago I was homeless. I sure was, and it wasn't easy. I had to go through that to learn who I am today. Because I think if I didn't go through that, I would not learn who I am today. God had to make me go through all those tribulations and all those struggles because he wanted me to leave my toxic family. And after I left them, and you've heard my stories about my stolen inheritance and all that, I had to leave them in order to find out the truth. They were hiding the truth from me, and I still know the truth. But anyways, yeah, service. Be a service to somebody. You know what I mean? Even if you want to just, and I know you guys hate me saying this, go buy a cup of coffee, right? Because I always say that. But a coffee from McDonald's is $1, guys. I bought one the other day for this homeless guy that was sitting on the side of McDonald's, and I bought him a meal. And I recognized him from last year, actually. And he says, "Hi, Angel." He doesn't even know my name. He's like, "Hi, Angel." I was like, "Hi, what are you doing out here? It's 4 degrees, man." He's like, "My knees are hurting me." I go, "I'm sorry." And I said, "Do you want a Sprite? Do you want coffee?" And I got you something to eat, though. But what drink you want? He goes, "Whatever you want to give me." I go, "Well, I think I should give you coffee because it's 4 degrees out here." So gave him coffee, and I gave him this meal. And he was like, "Thank you so much." And I said to him, "It's not me. It's from Jesus because he loves you. But can you do me a favor? Eat this. I want to watch you eat this. I don't want you," because a lot of people, when you give them food, and a lot of homeless people think that they get poisoned and stuff like that. But he wasn't that type. But I wanted to make sure that I didn't want to waste my meal that I was getting him. So he ate it. He started eating it, and then I left. But then I told him, "I need you to go to the shelter. It's very cold." And he goes, he didn't want to go to the shelter. I said, "Okay, but I hope you will decide you're probably going to go to the shelter. So please go to the shelter." He goes, "Okay, I'll think about it." I'm like, "How come you don't want to go to the shelter?" He said, "Because I'm scared." He said. I go, "Don't be. Jesus is with you. And he called me here to get you this. He told me, go to McDonald's and I'll see somebody. I saw you, and this is for you. From him. This is not from me. This is from him. He wanted me to give you this message." And then when I drove away, he sat down, he started to eat, and then he said to me, "Merry Christmas." I'm like, "Thank you." He said Merry Christmas to me. I thought that was so sweet. So yeah, be a service to people, right? It's not like you got to give them $1 million, right? You know what I'm trying to say? I mean, what is $5, $10? And I know you're probably saying I'm always begging money for the homeless. No, I'm not begging money from you guys. I don't even have a Cash App that I ask you for money. No, I'm just saying if you can do something for somebody service-wise, do it from your hearts because Jesus loves that. And not even, don't do it for Jesus. Do it for you. But Jesus knows your intentions, right? Jesus knows your intentions. Love, ooh, my favorite topic. Love, love, love. The 4-letter word. It's a scary word, guys. It's a good word, but it's scary. LOVE. Duh, everybody knows how to spell that, right? Let's say, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Yeah. There's love in everybody, yeah. But the love in you has to come first in order for you to recognize the love in somebody else. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit this morning. You got to love you. If you don't love you, and you probably saw one of my videos, then who's going to love you, right? Nobody. Yeah, God will, but you got to love you. You got to love yourself completely. That's why they say before you get in a relationship, because I feel like, let's talk about this for a second. I feel like sometimes when you're in a relationship and when you break up with somebody, you then go out with somebody else, but you've never healed from that relationship. You got to love you. You can't put a Band-Aid on that relationship. You have to nurture yourself. When you break up with somebody, you got to nurture yourself. You have to nurture that wound, right? Don't just sit on it and then sob on it and be like, okay, it's over. No, it's not over for you, because things probably were not meant to be. You were probably not supposed to be that with that person. It was probably karmic. But I'm just saying, love, you got to love you. When you love you, then you find your match. This is what I'm trying to say. But never put a Band-Aid on something. Don't put Band-Aid on broken love and then try to go out with somebody else. You have to fix the wound that somebody left you, that scarred you because you broke up and you were sad. You got to fix that wound. How do you fix a wound? You fix a wound from inside out. You nurture it. You take care of it. Just like you take care of a baby. Do you understand what I'm trying to say this morning? This is what Spirit's telling me to say. Yeah, why I'm talking so much? Because I only have, talking so fast because I only got 5 minutes on my camera right now. So yeah. Yep. You nurtured the wound. You have to clean it. Right? And sometimes the wound is so deep, you got to pack it too. You got to pack the wound up. Yeah, you sure do. And it takes forever to heal. A wound has steps for it to heal. And once it's healed, the Band-Aid on top of it comes off itself. Do you understand? So love somebody when you're healed. Don't love somebody when you're broken. Because it's not the other person's responsibility to heal you. It's your responsibility to heal you. You understand what I'm trying to say? Don't put that responsibility on somebody else. Please don't do that. It's not their journey. It's your journey. You have your individual journey. Your person have their individual journey. When you both come together, it's a kaboom in a good way. But you gotta heal, people. You gotta heal. You gotta heal, people. You gotta heal. Yeah. Yep. Smells good. Yep. Just saying. All right, guys. I'm gonna pull some other cards on my next video because this camera is just not acting right this morning. So I hope this was a good one. I hope it resonated. These are my favorite cards, and they're by James Van Praagh. Wow. Ooh, I like him. He's really good. Yep. He sure is. Thank you, guys.